Hello, it is I, now. One problem Forza Horizon 4 really suffered with was the game not feeling alive. Only the festival in the center of the map made you feel any positive energy, but the rest of the map was just boring, not very Horizon-esque. And with Horizon games, you really need to make it feel alive to make the game good, which is one reason why Horizons 2 and 3 were loved so much by the community. And it's definitely one thing the developers really need to look into working on with the future games. So here is how to make Forza Horizon 5 feel alive. Now before getting into this video... Ow! Ooh! Ah! My need for you to press the like button. Are you dumb? 7,500 likes is the like target for today's video. Jesus Christ, this is getting out of hand. If you don't hit that like button, yeah, then your middle name is Andy Murray. And subscribe too. Over 60% of you guys watching are not subscribed. Now that is a bit mad. So subscribe to see plenty more content just like this. Anyways, without further ado, let us get into
Hey, they said they like it
this
when I rap like this, so I reckon I better rock it in
Did have my air plat like.
First off, well, let's fix a big Horizon 4 problem and have festivals all around the map. When I first played Horizon 4, I thought it was so cool having just one large festival in the center of the map. It made Horizon Britain actually feel realistic. But let's be honest here, realistic doesn't always correlate to more fun. Having one festival on each corner of the map all the same size would be amazing. The festivals have large crowds that cheer and make you feel like you're actually in a festival. So having 4 or 5 large festivals scattered across the whole map will sparsely spread all the energy all over the map, thus resulting in a map that feels alive. And having a progression system to upgrade the festivals would just be perfect. Exactly like what we got in Horizon 3, where every festival upgrade cosmetically enhances the festival and makes it look much better. So if there are any devs watching, scrap the one festival in the center of the map plan and go back to the Horizon 3 method. It is so much better.
So it's smelly in a Virgil pouch for the Fed, it's a personal ounce. Too much.
Now, one of the most lively racing games I've ever played, probably the most lively racing game, has to be Midnight Club Los Angeles. Now there were so many factors in that game which helped liven up the game. There were real life shops, advertisements, the overall culture of Los Angeles in that game. However, the main reason was because of the pedestrians. Pedestrians are much needed for a Horizon game, yet the devs just locked them up behind gates every single time. I got annoyed that Forza catfished us with this clip in the Horizon 4 trailer with actual pedestrians walking on the sidewalk path. Why show us this in the trailer and not have it in the actual game? So Forza, instead of catfishing and teasing us, how about you actually give us what we want and put some pedestrians on the pathway? Now there is the argument that the players might want to hit some of them for a giggle. However, if the devs make them like the MCLA ones, like try dodging them when the car comes near, then you're sorted. They've mastered that already with the impossible to hit sheep in the game, so why not do that with the pedestrians? Or if that's not a very Forza thing to do, how about making them invisible? So if you drive into them, they turn into ghosts. Another way to liven up the game is by making the pedestrians complement your car when they see it, similar to that of MCLA in GTA 5. Now I'm not sure how easily this can be implemented, in fact I think it might be pretty hard, but we would all love to see interactive pedestrians make a debut in the next Forza Horizon game.
Baby, that's your man, but that nigga's my worker.
Now one feature in Horizon 4 that I loved were the road trips, simply because they help make the game feel alive, even when you are playing offline. In Horizons 4 and 3 you don't get any sense of who you're racing against, what car they use, etc. They all seem like random strangers that you just race against and leave. Whereas in Horizon 2, you really get to know the races with the road trips. You'll see a yellow Wrangler and be like, oh, there's Ashley. And then you see a bowler or an Aventinal and instantly know that it's Ben. And not only did that help make the game feel alive, but it also helped you know who was who. It's honestly such a perfect way to liven up the game, especially to those who don't play online, such as myself. So fingers crossed that road trips make a return in Forza Horizon 5 and the future racing games to come.
Whoa.
In terms of AI traffic in Horizon games, we only have traffic cars and a few hot air balloons that surround the festival. Oh yeah, and the train. Now you might be wondering, why on earth am I talking about AI traffic? Most Horizon players outright ignore them and barely even notice them. And that is true. But AI drivers become part of the Horizon experience. I mean, think about GTA games. Why do you think GTA 5 feels so alive? If they got rid of every AI vehicle and just added a handful of cars, the game would feel so dead. Hence, not only do they have AI cars, but they have AI planes, helicopters, blimps, and boats. And it's the little changes that make the biggest differences. Hence, having different AR traffic vehicles would really help liven up the game. Having airliners fly at high altitude in the skies could really help make the game feel realistic. But it would be cool to have a low flying plane too, perhaps a crop duster of some sort. This could really give the players something fun to do if they're bored in the game. For example, ramping their car into the air and trying to hit a plane, just like how we try to stop the train in Horizon 3 and 4. And the same can apply for helicopters, blimps, and moving boats. So it would be awesome to have various different AI vehicles in the next Forza Horizon game.
Everybody thinks to MC tough, your lyrics must be be about negative stuff.
A huge aspect with Horizon games are the festivals, and the devs have done a pretty decent job at making them feel authentic and like an actual festival. But there need to be a few changes here and there to fully enhance that legendary festival experience. Firstly, the music choice is just wrong. Yes, you can change the music in the festival by using your radio, but the Horizon Festival music as default needs to be EDM. Ban every indie song in the game, just fill up the soundtrack with EDM bangers and you are sorted. And there should be more special effects too. The only thing we have in the festival are smoke machines that shoot very infrequently, so let's pair that with powerful laser beams, flamethrowers, stuff that actually makes the game feel like it's set in a festival. People performing on stage would be so cool. I believe this was a thing in Horizon 3 games, where you could see some people dancing on the stage and performing, but it's disappeared in Horizon 4. And finally, PR speakers. One odd thing about Horizon is not hearing any of the crowd speak in the festival. They just randomly dance like robots. So having a PR megaphone with announcements on who's performing next, talking about the next showcase events, etc. would be amazing. Similar to what the Horizon Radio DJ person does. So it would be genuinely amazing to have a proper festival experience in Forza Horizon 5. I've been rushing this for ages, I really need to stop.
Humble beginnings and now I make a stride.
Now you cannot deny that seasons in Horizon 4 really helped to make the game feel alive. And I wouldn't go as far as to saying they ruined the game, but yeah, they did ruin the game. So let's just say that Horizon 5 doesn't have any seasons. The only time weather in Horizon games made the game feel alive was either during rain or snow. Now I do really like the snow physics in Horizon 4, it's really fun to drive through, but I hate having to experience 7 days of it every month. It actually got quite annoying to a lot of us, so rain is really the only acceptable weather that helped make the game feel alive. But when it rained in any of the Horizon games, there was zero thunder. Thunder and lightning was only introduced into the franchise after Storm Island and Fortune Island. Now notice anything weird about this? Thunderstorm was only introduced after paid expansions. You shouldn't have to pay to experience certain weather, especially with a game that's so expensive as standard. However, Blizzard Mountain was a paid expansion that introduced snow, but we got it in the next game for free. So I feel it would be the same for the next Horizon game, where thunderstorms and lightning will occur when it's raining in the game for free. Hence I'm really hoping that Horizon 5 introduces more alive weather into the franchise without having to pay for it.
Anyways, that is the end of the video. Anyways, that is the end of the video. I really hope you guys did enjoy this one. If you did, want to see more stuff just like this, then obliterate that like button and subscribe too. We do be trying to hit 165k subscribers by the end of September, so any help will be much appreciated. Thank you very much, and I will catch up with you guys very soon. Until next time, have a good one, guys. Stay safe, stay inside. Until next time.
Hey, they said they
Cheers.
like it when I rap like this, so I reckon I better off feeling than that. I Billy be 1 in a million, killing the shit when I hit like a swing in a bat. Average, you and I rapping like this, then the fuckers I'm bringing it back. If you ain't gonna listen to this, how the fuck you gonna listen to that? Well, you be